Xtreme are listening.
You are the ones who are the ball lickers.
What we got's gonna turn your brain into shit.
Why you laugh?
ZLURPCAST!
Welcome back to ZLURPCAST. Jonny P here. I got my pal Xtreme. And when you get back into things, it's been a couple of months, you got to basically set the stage, right? It's kind of like, if we don't do it, I mean, I want to do the daily ZLURPCAST. Xtreme, you're not for a daily ZLURPCAST, correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Too taxing on you, you think?
I don't think that people deserve daily ZLURPCast.
Oh, they don't deserve it. Not a question of content.
No, not at all.
Okay. Because, you know, you're very active in the ZLURPCAST Discord group. You can produce content on a daily basis without even trying.
Sure. I mean, we could just read the Discord and do that daily.
Oh, I bet there's an AI thing that can just do that. Why do we need you?
Why do we need anybody?
Why do we need me? At this point, Xtreme, let's get right to it. Welcome back. What is new? When's the last time you played Blood Bowl?
The last time I played Blood Bowl on the table was at Cabbage Cup.
Okay. Which is in the tournament graveyard.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
When's the last time you played Blood Bowl?
Ah, wow. The last time I played on the tabletop?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
because
anyway.
I play in my mind a lot.
Oh, okay.
And so I do these kind of battles in my own head. I basically dream about rolling skulls, and then I get mad, and then I wake up from this dream, and I take a piss, and then I go back to sleep. That's a game right there, you know. As far as like the game of fantasy football by one Jarvis Johnson. It's Jarvis, right? We had Jarvis on April 1st. We had Jarvis doing it was like a Best Buy giveaway or something. Anyway, to answer your question, Xtreme, I think it would be, it had to have been an Iowa tournament, and probably the one that was maybe October-ish, I believe. So it's been a while, as Aaron Lewis would say. It has been a while. And a lot of it had to do with I did move, so now I am in Florida, living in paradise in Florida, got out of Iowa, and apparently, I don't know, Xtreme, is there any Blood Bowl in Florida?
I think there's a lot of Blood Bowl in Florida.
Okay. Because I wasn't sure when I moved. And then James Luff said, no, there's a couple of players. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. It's like, I think it's cool. It's like picking up steam down here for once.
Right,
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool. I hope to have it maybe like a big, I don't know, maybe like a 15, 20 person tournament somewhere I can go to, because I don't know what we're looking at. But I thrive in small tournaments because it's a chance to play people that are not very good, and maybe it's their first time. And usually I ask the tournament organizer, can you pair me up against that kid or like that kid's mom or something? And usually they do it. And then I get kind of a fair fight, which is nice. You know?
Yeah. You're like, hey, see that kid with the dress on? I mean, the T-shirt dress?
Yeah, right.
That's the kid.
Yeah, there's an 11-year-old kid with a size 3XL, and he's wearing it around his toes. And it's like, okay, I'll take that kid on. You know, put me on Future Bleed. That's fine. I'll do a 6-0 on him, whatever. So yeah, it's Xtreme. It's been a while. Before we get into a couple of things, though, I know you've got a lot of stuff on the horizon. Things you're organizing, things you're excited about. We're going to get into a lot of those. I should mention that if you want to get your hands on a ZLURPCAST ball token, the ball licker, you can get them in person at Zlurpee Bowl 14 coming up, which is, you know, right around the corner. Not right around the corner, but around the corner. And then down the block, and then hang a Louis, and a whatever, hang a Louis. But yeah, so Xtreme, you're excited about Zlurpee Bowl. You got a lot of surprises you're posting online about swag and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm trying to. I mean, there's definitely been some challenges with changes to the world, and I've had to pivot on some of the swag I was getting, but I'm happy with where things are going.
Yeah. Your stuff looks good. I've seen, you know, models. I've seen re-rolls, other tokens. I've seen the necklace that you want to kind of show off a little bit there, because I know, you know. So we're going to get into all that stuff. Do you think we should set foot in the graveyard before we go any further?
I think that's a good place to start.
Okay. Watch your step. There's bones and boners.
The tournament graveyard.
Tournament graveyard. What? Speaking of bones and boners, remember Bo who used to play? Bill Axe?
Yeah, I do.
Does he still play, or is he done?
I have not seen him in a long time.
Did he grow up?
Maybe.
All right. I think he grew up, which is unfortunate, you know? Xtreme, who's the oldest Blood Bowl player that you know of?
Old Man Monkey.
Is he 60s or more?
More. And you're not too far from him now.
Oh, are they like an age, you mean?
No, from geographical location.
Yeah. Is he in Tampa?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I drove through that area there. I thought you meant because I'm getting older.
No.
Man, I mean, he's probably like elder man monkey at this point. You know, he's definitely up there. We're now old men monkeys ourselves, which is nice. On that note, Xtreme, the current debates, 100 men versus one gorilla. Have you heard that?
I have not heard the gorilla version of this. No.
Anyway, just 100 men like versus one, I guess one gorilla. Who would win? And obviously the gorilla, in my opinion, because one could think 100 men could swarm, but how many hits you getting in there, right? And who's going first?
I mean, I feel like there are some strategies here. Like, if you don't care about the life of 50 of these men, you just, like, dump them on him.
Right, who decides? So let's say we're in this. All right, so me, you, everyone who goes to Zlurpee Bowl, and then, like, everybody else you've ever met. Like, the, you know, let's play Blood Bowl. Yeah. Just 100 of us, whatever. And then you get us all to show up. And we're like, all right, what's the plan, Xtreme? You're like, here's the plan.
Oh, so people look to me already, so I guess I'm making the plan.
Yeah, and they say, Xtreme, what happens? And then you're like, well, you guys go up. They're like, as captain, what are you doing first? You're like, I'm going to hang back. Casey breaks through the first couple lines.
There's going to be a group A and a group B. We're both equal groups.
And what group are you in? Well, I'm in C. As in, see my way back to safety. Yeah, so anyway, listen, we're all old men monkeys in our own mind, and we talk about the graveyard. And here's the thing, Xtreme. I don't want to get dark, but we're all going to end up in a graveyard one day, or some version of it. So let's get some Blood Bowl games in now while we still can, okay? So Cabbage Cup, that goes down in the Cincinnati area, correct, Xtreme?
That would be correct.
And you were there.
I was.
Your son Alex was there.
He was.
Your adopted son, other Alex, was there.
I just refer to him as Shooty now because it's getting a little confusing.
Yeah. And his username is Scissorlimbs?
Scissorlimbs.
Okay.
Super zombie robot lawyer man.
That's the real thing, huh?
That's the real thing.
Is that, it sounded like David S. Pumpkins. Like, is that from something or?
I don't know. I don't know.
It sounds like it was something.
Twitch, and that's his name on Twitch.
Yeah. It sounds like there was something on Adult Swim one morning at 2:15 a.m. And then it was a quick reference. It's like, I'm taking that. That's kind of what it felt like. There were many people here. This is a large Cabbage Cup. Several cabbages were there, correct?
Yeah, it sold out. We filled up the space. I think he capped it at 30. I really don't know. Whatever he capped it at, it met that goal, and there was quite a few people there. Shooty had won the previous two, so he was attempting to become the Cabbage Cup king by winning 3 in a row.
Wow.
So that was one of the big storylines of the day.
Yeah, he didn't, though.
He did not, if we want to spoil the ending there.
Yeah, that's okay. It doesn't matter. We're no longer the leader in Blood Bowl podcast. I mean, you know what I mean? There was a time when the authority was like on this show and we had to like milk every little piece of it. Now it's like, whatevs. The champion of Cabbage Cup was a man Oh, sorry, Xtreme. What?
It feels like a little bit of a throwback for ZLURPCAST announcing this person winning a tournament. It seems like we used to do this all the time.
Yeah. Is that because we don't announce more, or he doesn't win anymore? What's the feels like it used to be thing?
Probably that we're just not announcing his wins.
Okay. Does he still win a lot?
I believe so. Yeah, I mean, he's still the great player he's always been.
You know, this person, I'll just say this about the winner. He's pretty good for a doctor. You know, I'm just saying, you know, and typically gamers are not in high regarded professions. We usually work at, like, back in the day, like video stores or GameStop. You know what I mean? Like, oh, dude, I won all these tournaments. Yeah, but you work at GameStop, though, you know.
I think Michigan, the Michigan players kind of go against that trend, though. They're all like doctors and lawyers.
And it's kind of weird. So, I mean, it's almost like in school, if like the cool, good-looking jock is also really smart and funny. Kind of like, what do we get? Like, what's left? You know, it's just kind of unfair. So you're saying that if you are a typical gamer employee, we're talking about, like, you know, those kind of jobs, GameStop, Wendy's. I'm not trying to stereotype, just, you know, in general. What do they get? So they're not winning at Blood Bowl, and they got to work shitty jobs. What do they get?
Life. Somebody has to do it.
I guess. Well, for the juggalos and juggalettes, fuck this shit. Elbow drop on it. That's what they can do. The winner of Cabbage Cup is Solomon Nicely Flying Dingle. Is he still playing like Wood Elf or Amazon type teams, or is he finally come to the Bash side of things?
No,
You know?
he plays all kinds of stuff.
okay.
I've seen him play Underworld quite a bit.
Oh, okay. For some reason, I remember him always playing finesse teams.
His Undead team is back-to-back Zlurpee Bowl champions.
Whoa.
So I play some Undead there.
Okay. Well, I like this. I'm happy for Saul. He won. And I'm also happy that he ended Shooty's winning streak, too. So double win. I like that.
Shooty did still take most touchdowns and was very close to winning the whole thing, but just not quite.
A lot of stunty teams here, correct?
Yeah, it was close to half the field was stunty teams.
Wow.
So quite a bit.
Were they, and I don't want to get on a rant here, were they stunties without stars or with?
So they probably had some of the tournament stars who they were not nearly as bad as some of the like star caddy stunty teams that you're used to seeing in tournaments.
Okay.
The tournament stars were more kind of fun, goofy stars.
What do you mean star caddy? What is that?
Yeah, so like if you're playing Snotlings and you just take all the cheap Snotlings and then you have enough money left over, like you're not really playing Snotlings. The Snotlings are just there to not spend money to get your star players.
Oh, okay. I was thinking like golf.
Well, I mean, sure, the Snotlings are carrying the bags of the star players.
Oh, okay. So it does work.
Yeah, it works well.
I was just checking. Any Blood Bowl golf variants or no?
I hope not. It sounds
Okay.
horrible.
I'm trying to get into golf because now I'm in Florida. I think you're supposed to do that. But
Yeah, that's what they do.
I've only played one time in my life. It was in Cancun on a work trip when I worked for Mr. Kevin Trudeau. And I was talked into it. I played 5 holes. I was miserable. Although I was drunk on vodka lemonades and drunk driving in the carts as well. So that was kind of cool, like legal drunk driving. Down here, though, it's a goal of mine, but I also don't want to spend that kind of money either, you know, because I don't have any money.
I'm a big fan of miniature golf.
Me too. Yeah, me too. Anything with windmills in general. Just wind. I'm a wind guy. Hurricanes, for example.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so sold out tournaments. Ryan O'Leary, he is, would you say Ryan has now become sort of the, I don't know what kind of analogy I want to say here, but of the Midwest. Are you guys part of the GLAM? Is that what it is?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, the Great Lakes.
So of the GLAM series, that Great Lakes, he's like kind of like become like the mascot in a good way. It's not. It's like, you know, almost like the you see him like, hey, Norm and Cheers. You know, like, hey, because he's funny, he's quirky, he's always got like weird comments that, you know, you just don't know what to think sometimes. And like he sleeps in cars and stuff. I love all that stuff. So he's kind of like, you know, the funny guy now, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think everyone's happy to see him, and I think
Yeah,
just
yeah.
him walking in the room, people start to smile because I know good
Yeah,
times
that's
are
cool.
here. Yeah,
That makes me feel good because I think most. It's going to sound bad, but I don't care because I always say whatever. More people cause discomfort when just like they. More people when I see them cause me discomfort than cause me comfort. So when you see someone like Ryan, who probably counts as like 5 good guys, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Ryan is like five good ones. And so when you see 5 shitbags and then Ryan come in, you're even at that point. You're like, okay, now I can start. Like it's a 0, no negative, no positive. Ryan has the power of 5 cool guys. And I think that's really cool to just, overstate it. So good on him. Extreme, you're like 2 or 3 cool guys. CGs, if you will.
yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's certain people that would call me a cool guy, and then there's other people that are like, eh. So sure.
Yeah, but we're talking like over the course of just everything, overall, you count as like 2 or 3. Most people that are cool are 1-to-1, so you basically can even out one shitbag, but cool guys 1-to-1 versus shitbags. But when you get those multipliers there, like a Ryan, I mean, on a good month, he's a 10,
I kind of want like a basketball scoreboard at a tournament now, and as people walk through the door, the score just changes.
All you have to do, CG, cool guy, SB, shitbag. Like they won't know unless they listen. And if they listen, they're cool guy. So it's like, if they listen to the show and they know what it means, they're automatically cool guy. If they don't know what it means, they're a shitbag, and they won't even know that they're being called a shitbag. It's like the perfect game. It should be almost like Globetrotter Generals level, though. It should be. Like, there should be blowouts, but we know it's not. We know it's going to be close, right? It's going to be a close game. So anyway, I like that idea there. Anything else in the graveyard? You had a fun time, right, Xtreme?
Yeah, it was a great time. I hope I can go back. The only other thing that stood out to me, Alex Mitchell set out a goal to win the Stunny Cup. He had won second place last year, so he had one of the trophies are great trophies. They all look like Cabbage, and then they're open up so you can store stuff in them. They all serve a function.
That's
and then
awesome.
The most sporting one's like a dice tower trophy, and then the Stunny one's a little tiny one. And Alex really wanted that one for a sideline.
That's
So
cool.
he took the Stunny team, and there was tons of Stunny competition, but Alex did win, so he achieved his goal.
Well, congrats, Alex. He's a great player. I'm glad he can add some Cabbage to his trophy shelf. And the only thing that could take this to the next level, and those trophies sound awesome, any thought on getting Cabbage Patch Kids?
I can ask. I'm sure Ryan would be all about it.
I mean, I haven't checked. Probably not since 85. I haven't checked in a while. But I don't know if they're harder to get now in 2025 or if they were harder to get 40 years ago, because they were hard to get for a while.
Yeah, I mean, that could be interesting.
Yeah. I bet you a cool guy would do the research and a shitbag would be like, I don't care. I bet you. I bet you.
I feel my shitbag level going up then.
I mean, we all got a little column A, column B combo there. You had a good time. I'm guessing the 40 Miners was your team that you brought?
Yeah, I did not lose a game.
Awesome.
I had 1 win and 3 ties.
Nice. Were you using the Black Death uniforms?
I used them once, so they made their first appearance. I played Sean Cowley. And
Wait,
that
you
was
switched in the middle?
Yeah, so that's the whole idea, that they only bring the black uniforms out against certain opponents at certain times.
Okay. So, and again, I'm all for theme. I'm all for storyline.
Yeah.
How do you know your guys have enough time to change?
Well, I assume that in between rounds that they had time to plan this all out.
And not have pep talks then?
I mean, after 300 and whatever games, I don't think they need a pep talk
Oh,
anymore.
there's no more pep left?
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
Okay.
Go do your job.
Oh, that's fine. Well, go do your job as a pep talk, to be fair. You think you're out of pep, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, shit, I got pep. Like, yeah, you do have pep. If you look hard enough, you dig deep enough, you can find some pep. I love that. Great tournament. And Cincinnati's pretty close to Indianapolis, right? Hour-ish?
Yeah,
Or-
I think it was hour and a half, 2 hours. I don't remember, but pretty close. Yeah.
That's one of those deceptive things where I think we forget how close certain cities are, and it gives you the opportunity. You can easily Ironman. I mean, you'll Ironman anything, you know, and we know what that is. It's you go in the same day as you go out. No staying over. Ironman Extreme. You've done that many times. This one is a no-brainer, obviously.
Yeah, I've done it many times I shouldn't have, but this one is one of the obvious ones.
Remember Special K Cup back in the day?
Yeah.
In Kalamazoo? I went there once as a surprise. I didn't tell Katie and Mike that I was going because I just thought it'd be funny to just leave that morning. And I kind of just didn't realize how shitty I am in the morning. And I got like a big ass coffee drink. I fell asleep 3 times while driving there. Like not just once, but 3 times. I didn't die. I didn't kill anyone else, but it was scary. And that was probably the last time that I said, if I don't feel like I can do this, I'm not going to do it. Like that should have been a moment where I just turned around. But I'm like, no, I'm going to do it. And, you know, I got home okay because eventually woke up. But, yeah, it's so good on you. Full on Iron Man there. Staying within the graveyard, we're out of the graveyard.
That's it.
Oh, well then. Apparently we're going to Blood Bowl in America. Cue up that thing. I think we still got that thing. Go ahead and play that one.
Blood Bowl in America.
Speaking of America, so last weekend we went to this area called Marina Jack. It's like it's in downtown Sarasota. That's where I took that picture. A bunch of boats and kind of stuff going on. It was a big boat show going on, which I didn't even know. Made it even crazier. 2 interesting things happened there. And I don't know. Maybe I'll leave this in. Maybe I won't. There was a guy selling hats. He was selling MAGA hats in one box and Gorf of Amorica hats in the other box. So that was kind of fun. And even better than any of that, and still somewhat relatable, when we had to do valet, unfortunately, because of this boat show going on at this restaurant. I was just too busy. I had no idea. So that's fine, whatever. We're waiting. The guys come by and they're like, hey, everybody step back. We're in like line to get our cars. Step back. We thought we were like going too far into the street. You know, we thought we were in the way. And he was like, hey, step back. We realized somebody shit all over the ground. There was fucking hot diarrhea shit all over the ground, right by where like the guys stand and like where they have all the keys. And one guy came up to me, he's like, I've been doing this for 5 fucking years and never seen anything like this shit. I go, literally. And he's like, yeah, literally. And so it was so gross. And we're trying to analyze, like people are talking, like, was it a kid? Was it a super old person? Was it an animal? Like, no, like, the guy was like, no, it was a full-size guy, like. And so everyone's trying to analyze it. We're looking at it, and it's kind of orangish. It's kind of really bright. And we're like, man, this is crazy. So we start moving further and further over. Then when the guy's working there, they go, hey, I'm not cleaning it up. I'll get paid for this. Then one of the guys was like, I'll fucking do it. And he's like, I'll fucking do it. He was so mad. But he got this bucket of soapy water. He was like, so of course now we all move even further because now you're going to slide shit water under everything. And the only thing I cared about, and this is very self-serving on my part, only thing I cared about is whoever was getting my car better have not stepped in it. Like that's all I could think about is which one's getting my car? Because there were some marks near the shit, like from footprints. And so I'm like, somebody or people, some stepped. So I'm like, hopefully, and luckily, my guy was all the way in the corner, and like, I'm probably supposed to wait for him to come up. I go, over here, and I like ran over to that side. I'm like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. But yeah, pretty wild that someone diarrheaed all over the street in like a pretty fancy area of downtown Sarasota by all these like people with yachts and shit, and someone, probably someone with money still took a shit. And
Yeah.
Anyway.
That's a lot taken.
It was a lot. I'm just so thankful that my car was not affected, nor were my shoes. All right, enough of that shit. Blood Bowl in America. That's is it Amorica or America? Extreme. What's the? I always forget what we say. Amorica or America? Where are we?
I mean, I don't even know anymore. We're just changing the names of everything, so it could be Gorf of Amorica. Who knows?
Oh, would it be like Gorf of Amorica? Do we have to change the word golf?
We might.
Gorf. I think Gorf of Amorica.
That's where dwarfs are from.
Yeah, you hate that. So do I. It's stupid. On record right now, anyone who says DORF or CHORF, shitbag or cool guy?
Shitbag.
Automatic?
Yeah.
Yes. We're going to use this clip in one of our little like sound things. So like, you know this. If you are a CHORF or you are a DORF sayer, you're a shitbag, according to Brian Xtreme Mitchell. Automatic. Auto shitbag. Blood Bowl in America. Listen, Chaos Cup registration is open. ChaosCup.com is the place. The list is already long and distinguished. Extreme, what do you mean by distinguished? Like older gentlemen?
Sure. Or, distinguished coaches, coaching.
What does that mean? I thought we got distinguished. Like I'm asking you. You wrote the notes. I always thought distinguished meant like an older guy with like gray hair but still looks good. Is that a bad definition? I always thought that's what that meant.
I think it's been used in that way before. Sure.
Okay. What does it really mean?
I don't know. People of deserving of honor and prestige. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Does it mean like different types of people? Like there's both cool guys and shitbags?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. The tournament is November 8th and 9th in Orlando. Extreme, you're going, right?
I am. Correct.
I am scheduled to go. You guys know me. Sometimes I just don't do stuff. And I'm scheduled to be there. I don't have any plans yet. I don't have a hotel room. I don't have nothing. I don't even know if my wife's going to go. I don't have any plans yet. But I have my registration fee paid. I have a team. The rest of my Blood Bowl teams are all packed away in storage right now. And I probably will have it by November, but who knows? So I have a team. I've got my Scares team, the Dietown Scares, painted by Xtreme. I use them as Imperial Nobility. Never had an NAF game with them yet, so I'm looking forward to using them this year. And, Chicago Bears theme is always fun. Xtreme, would you be upset if, let's say, I go to Chaos Cup, and you're happy to see me, obviously, because, now we're talking about somebody at a CG rating of 15, right? Maybe? Am I like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to brag. I think I'm like a plus 15. I'm a cool guy, but... And then after my first match, so to speak, I'd say I'm going to Disney World. You're supposed to win the Super Bowl and then say I'm going to Disney World. I was thinking about losing my first match and then saying I'm going to Disney World. Would you be A, upset, B, happy for me, or C, jealous that you can't go?
I mean, it would not be upset. It doesn't affect me at all. It would definitely be an exit to make. And
do you think I should tell everybody, or do you like Irish goodbye style? Any gathering, by the way, I am the master of the Irish goodbye. I slunk out. I usually say I'm going to go to the bathroom, and then because goodbyes take like an hour anytime you're anywhere. And it's like everyone wants to shake hands and hug and this and that. Hey, this fucking guy. Let me leave. I'm already embarrassed that I'm leaving because I lost my match. So I was thinking, slunk out, don't say anything, and then send you a picture of me with Mickey or Minnie, and then you'll know where I'm at. And you'll also know that I'm safe at that point.
I kind of like you making the statement as you're walking out the door, though, so everyone's kind of left stunned. Like what
middle
just
fingers up. You think like half-baked exit? Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you, fuck you. And you thought you were going to get the you're cool extreme. Actually, Ryan got the you're cool. You got to fuck you. I'm sorry.
That's fair. I understand.
Right. Yeah, you're at a CG +3. He's a +10 right now. So, hey, listen, Chaos Cup's a big deal. Is it 4-2 or 3-3? I always forget.
4-2.
Okay, that first day is a big deal. Do you know? Did you go to this? I'm sorry, my brain's kind of fried. Have you gone to Chaos Cup in Florida yet or no?
Yeah, I went last year.
Oh, you did? Okay, sorry. Venue-wise, is it like packed or is it kind of spread out and feels kind of comfortable?
It was comfortable. There's plenty of space. It's a big hall, so there's definitely a ton of people in there, but I never felt crowded.
Okay. Like it wasn't like full-on like butt-to-butt everywhere?
No, and like you were saying, you're very good at the Irish goodbye. I'm very good at the in-between the rounds disappearing myself.
Oh,
And
yeah,
I
just like
really appreciated this because I could just go up to in between rounds. One time I took a nap last year
Oh, wow.
because I usually finish my games early and I knew I had plenty of time. And
Are you a good napper?
not usually, but
Okay, I'm awful. Like if I take a nap, I'm way worse after than I was before. I'm way better to power through until I get a real sleep. So I wouldn't do that, but I wouldn't mind slunking out, getting a drink, some food, take a shit.
I always had plenty of time to go up to my room and take my own private shits there and didn't have to
Yeah.
worry about doing anything in the bathroom.
Yeah. It had over 200 or almost 200 last year.
Last year, I think it was at 198. The year before, it was at like 205. So it was always, or the last 2 years, it's been right around 200.
Man, I can't even fathom that, because back in the old days, I believe the words uttered out of my mouth was, "It's never going to get any bigger than this, guys. Like, drink it in, 91 or 80, 81, whatever we had." It was like, that's it. Like, call it now. You might as well just stop doing them. Because it was hard for me to believe that many people were traveling to play this game. And clearly, I couldn't be more wrong, because it's bigger than ever. From the Chaos Cup people, is it mostly locals or just everybody?
It's everybody. I mean, they definitely have a strong local presence, which helps their numbers quite a bit. This year, I know there's a couple different groups from overseas that are making the trip over. So that'll be exciting.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, so one of the cool things, like when you register for Chaos Cup, they ask what tournament series or region you're from. And when you go there, they have a poster for each region, and you sign whatever your poster is, so that way you can see like all the people from your area that came.
Oh.
And it's really cool to see people from all over the country.
You mean like countries or states or both?
Like the tournament series regions. So Glam will have a poster. So anyone from the Glam states will be signing the same poster.
Did you see what I wrote on mine?
I did, yes.
Pretty cool, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Independent.
Yeah.
Just like my voting record. Independent. I don't have a home, so what do you want me to do? Does everybody, like, I notice everybody has like a club, is every tournament at this point is in a club or no?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. It feels like it. I don't like conformity. I don't want to do that. But listen, I'll join for a fee. Someone wants to hire me, I'll join their circuit, if you will. I'll short circuit it, Jonny P style, but Chaos Cup, once again, chaoscup.com. Register now. It's filling up, but there's no limit, or is there a limit?
There is a limit. I know in the past he said if they hit that limit early enough that he could explore getting another ballroom and going way on that, but I don't know if he really wants to. So there is a limit.
Okay. Well, it's a pretty big deal. It's the U.S. Major, and I'm so glad, all jokes aside, I'm very happy that, being the Blood Bowl historian that I am, that the Chaos Cup is not only alive and well, but bigger and badder and better than ever before. That's pretty great. And it's now, 22 years, I believe. I could be wrong on that. I think it's 22. Because it was 03 was the first one. 22. Maybe it's 23 then, because you count the year you're doing. So, yeah, pretty awesome. There's another Blood Bowl in America. And we say Blood Bowl in America, we mean the larger picture here, Amorica Cup. Now, Xtreme, tell our listeners what this is. This is a team tournament, right?
Yeah, so Amorica Cup is a team tournament designed to be the battle of North America, not the United States of America.
No, it's Narth.
Narth Amorica, yes.
Narth Amorica. Yeah, you have to change all the words.
But even people from other countries are invited as well. The last time, I think they had a couple teams from across the pond that came
Can you
over.
put a tariff on them or no?
This year you might have to, because the world's stupid. But the Amorica Cup is the current, I think it was tied with Chaos Cup at 205, or I think that was what it was. I don't know. My facts are probably wrong, but I'm pretty sure they're tied for largest tournament in North America.
Wow.
So the next one will be in June of 26, and bids are in now. They have been submitted. The deadline's passed for bid submission. And the voting was going to go on, and the committee will discuss that and announce the winner this summer in June.
I love that. Well, I'll tell you what, Xtreme. I am a part of that committee that put a bid in. So I might have some fun things to report if that bid is chosen. Oh, was that yours?
Yeah, that's me.
I'm not good with the cue cards.
Yes,
You are.
I am on a committee for one of the bids that were submitted. So if that bid happens to win, I'll have all kinds of good information, and I'll get the head guy in charge of that bid onto this podcast to talk to us.
Can I try to guess where that bid is?
Sure, I don't think it'd be too hard, but go for it.
Guam.
No, I guess it's harder than I thought.
That was what I thought. I'm really bad at that. Guess who? That's a hard game for me. But I just for some reason I thought you were like pulling for Guam, but I could be wrong. Slovenia?
Maybe.
Okay.
But no.
Okay. It's either that or like somewhere in Michigan, probably. Well, tell you what, Xtreme Chaos Cup Amorica, 200 plus. We're talking about these are pretty big fucking deals in the Blood Bowl world. So pay attention, everybody. This is a lot going on. Shall we go around the old world, Xtreme?
I think that's a good idea.
Around the old world.
Around the old world. Now, some people think the old world is flat. Some people think the old world is round. Myself, I believe it is a parallelogram that also can morph into a cube when it wants to. We'll never know. When you go around the old world, you make a couple of stops. Okay, one of those is going to be, I'm trying to think, you can't say Toledo. It's got to be like a Blood Bowl word. Tornado? Tornado or oh hello or no tornado Odio. You like that?
You need to workshop it some more. You're
Why don't
getting
you?
closer
Why don't you do it? You're the one that's probably going, right?
I was just happy with Toledo, Ohio, but
Oh, okay. Toledo. How about to Nido?
sure.
Nido. Do you ever say Nido or no?
I don't think so.
Okay. I knew a guy used to say it all the time. A couple people, listen, Mike and Katie know who this is, Scott and I. He also looked like Peter North from adult film fame. But Bounty Bowl 4. And I'm guessing there is a bounty on the head of the shitbags or the cool guys or actual Blood Bowl pieces.
Yeah, actual Blood Bowl pieces.
Pieces, yeah.
Players.
Pieces. Hey, quick side note, Xtreme. You ever just analyze when someone says Reese's Pieces? You ever just analyze that and be like, hey guys, we're adults. It's Reese's Pieces, not Reese's Pieces. Why as adults we still say Reese's Pieces? What's a Reese? What's a piecey? So anyway, Blood Bowl pieces. You're talking, because when you play, I call them models. To me, they're or miniatures, finely crafted players, Citadel miniatures. Some people say pieces. You know what I say? Pieces of shit when they're not mine. Bounty Bowl 4 in Toledo, these bounties occur on the players, correct?
Correct, yes. Each round, it'll change, so you have different player that is your bounty, and if you score with that player, you get bounty points. If your opponent kills that player, they get bounty points.
What's the no tax thing? What does that mean?
So most tournaments now, if you take a star player, like you'll lose some of your skills or something. And this one you don't. You could take a star player with no penalties. They don't cost extra. You don't have to pay up skills or anything.
Tax.
But the way that they implement some kind of star control is you're incentivized to foul star players.
Yeah.
So if you foul a star player, you're considered to have sneaky get. If the star player is a mega star, then you have sneaky get and dirty player.
That's pretty cool. So you can take stars, and we encourage you to take them, but we made it easier to get them hurt.
Yeah, if they hit the ground, then hopefully they don't get back up.
If they hit the ground. That's the key, right?
That is the key, yes.
If you play them well, they don't hit the ground very often.
Yeah, it's a good strategy.
4 rounds in one day. That's always the strategy, right? Don't die.
Yeah.
That's my life strategy. 4 rounds in one day. You said, I didn't say you said.
Yeah.
Some very good coaches already signed up.
Yeah.
Okay. But there's still room for more.
Very true. Yes. So the list at this point, I was looking through it, and half the people signed up, I would say, are like top tier coaches. So it should be
You mean like their skill level? You mean?
Yeah. So like number 1 on the list was Vanderby. So that would be like an example.
So no cool guys then.
Well, I'm going.
Producer Fucknuts, can you scratch that? Can you scratch that, Xtreme? May 10th in Toledo. Yeah, very, very soon. And you're going to be there?
I am, yes.
Are you going to sign autographs?
I doubt it. I don't think
No, just photo ops?
Sure.
Smart. Yeah, fuck the people that want to put it on eBay. You know what I mean? They're not fans. They just want to get you to sign shit, put it on eBay. A real fan wants a picture anyway. Real fan would. Bounty Bowl 4, May 10th in Toledo. What about Stunty-geddon or Stunt-a-geddon?
Stunty-geddon?
No, it's Stunty-geddon. You got it right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I didn't name it, but...
This is not your tournament?
No, this is Alex Schuette's tournament.
Oh, yeah. It's Super Zombie Robot Lawyer Man.
That's
not
him. Super.
What's the S one?
Super.
Oh, it is Super. I was right?
Yeah, you had it.
Holy shit. I said it so quick. I can't get Edward Scissorhands animated GIF out of my head, though. That's my problem right now. Because Scissorlimbs is all I can think. I already think about Edward Scissorhands 20% of the time anyway, just in general. Now you add this whole name thing in there, it's like at least 60% of the time. It works every time. Stunty-themed tournament, Indianapolis, May 24th. The only stars that are allowed are the tournament stars. Can I just jump to the side one moment here, Xtreme?
Sure.
Creating special stars for tournaments, is this overdone, or do we still welcome this?
I think we still welcome it.
A bit much now, or what?
No, it's still fun.
Okay. No knock on any one person. It's just, it's hard because you and I have both done it in tournaments we ran. So it'd be hypocritical for us to say no one else can do it. But in a weird way, it's like, come on, everybody, stop doing it. Like, we don't talk about that, but we're like, that's enough. Here's a thought, everybody. Play by the rules in the fucking rule book. Just a thought. Everyone thinks they're Jarvis Johnson. Like, you're not. Original cool guy. He's worth 37 regular guys. One Jarvis. One Jarvis. What are, do you know the stars, who they are for this? I'm guessing they're stunties, right?
Oh, man, I don't remember any of the names. It's all stuff he made. Nigel DeLeg is one of them. It's Runt Punter Ogre.
What do you mean all stuff he made up? Isn't all of the stuff everyone made up?
No, I mean, we didn't make it up. Jarvis did, or one of his lackeys.
Why do you say his name like that? Like Jarvis.
I just wanted to put extra emphasis on your...
Yeah, because you wanted Gatorade to spit up my nose. So now we have video a little bit. We have video.
But all these stars are super cool. They are all stunny or big guy stars, and it's all like super unique stuff he's come up with. And since they're the only stars that are allowed, and it's a stunny themed tournament, and it's a specialist tournament with a special kickoff table, it's just going to be fun.
Is it not NAF?
It is. It's an NAF specialist.
Is Bounty Bowl specialist?
It is
Or
not.
Okay.
It's regular.
Okay. I think usually if you create your own stars, that's kind of where they draw the line, or no?
No comment.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Oh, dig up some shit. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Free tournament. Alex Schuette is not asking for any money?
No, so it's free. It's one less excuse you have to show up and play.
Do you think, and it's honest, do you think money is the reason people don't go to Blood Bowl tournaments?
No, I don't.
Okay. I don't either. I just think they don't like the game. They're like, this ain't your father's Blood Bowl. You know what I mean? No, it's cool that he's doing that, though. I like that, when you got someone like a super zombie robot lizard man. What's the L? What's the L?
Lawyer. But I kind of like lizard.
Lawyer? It should be a lizard. When you got someone like super zombie robot lawyer man that's independently wealthy that could cover all expenses, I mean,
Yeah.
we don't all have that. We don't all have a sugar daddy like Alex Schutte to take care of everything for us.
So another reason I'm excited about this will be the first tournament that I play my Death Roller team. And
you're using them as ogres?
Yes.
Okay. Some of those Death Rollers, you had other people name them, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did I get one in there?
You did.
Okay, awesome.
I don't remember which one, but you did.
I don't remember either. It's okay. I think it's great that you've got that as a theme there. And are those like smaller Death Rollers?
They're the same size as the 3rd edition Death Roller.
Oh, it is. Okay. For some reason, the prints look like they were like fitting on a base a little better. I don't know.
Yeah, because they do. Because that's the proper size for models, unlike our current size.
Oh, here we go. I like this. I'll tell you what. I mean, a little bit old head on my end, but I'm using the scares now that are based off of the old 2nd edition kind of model. It's sort of based on that, and it just feels right. Like that size feels right. When you start using the bigger ones, no knock because I have plenty of those too, but they start to get a little 40K, a little more cartoony in their proportions, but it feels right, the old ones. Well, for more information on Stuntygeddon, go to the NAF site, which nobody does, or you can go to Discord and find it on there. And that would be either Zlurpee or the NAF. It's like the actual NAF Discord, right? It's where all those are on?
No, it's the, what is it? U.S. Tournament Discord. If you contact me, I'll get you an invite to it. I forget what exactly it's called. Discord.
I thought that was a like NAF tournament listing. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, so Schutte actually organizes the whole thing and keeps track of all. They're divided by states and he takes the NAF listings and puts them into Discord. And
okay, but it might have more on there. You're saying?
Yeah, but it's not associated with the NAF.
Oh,
NAF have their own Discord. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. I watched Schutte as a boy turn into an old boy, turn into a young man, turn into an old man, and I've seen it all. So good on him for covering everything there. Stuntygeddon, Bounty Bowl, both great tournaments in May. Get your butt to those. We got to go to Future Bleep's tournament update. Cue the motherfucking thing.
Future Bleep's tournament update.
Zlurpee Bowl 14. Man, this thing, Xtreme Zlurpee Bowl has taken a life of its own. From its humble beginnings. Oh, look at that. You're wearing, for those watching the video here, that is way bigger than I thought it was going to be. And way more obnoxious, way more insane, way more awesome.
The chain is kind of girthy.
No, you know what I like about it? You're just like full on clacking at all times. Like clackety clack, clack, clack.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an obnoxious thing. But that's what you get for leading the tournament.
Is that like in honor of Flavor Flav?
Absolutely, sure.
He die?
No, I don't think so.
Really? Are you sure?
I don't think so. Pretty sure.
Maybe Mandela effect there. I swear he's dead.
I don't think so.
All right. I'll check with them. Why are you wearing that kind of necklace? Why would you wear that necklace at a tournament? Like, what would make you want to wear that?
Yeah, so at Zlurpee Bowl, we're going to start a new tradition. For those that can't see it, what are they calling them now? Like every college football team is doing these. I forget what they're called.
Was it a name?
Yeah, it's a big, ridiculous necklace. Anyway, turnover, I don't know.
I don't even know. Yeah.
Anyway, it's a thing. You can get them. I actually have another one.
Oh, nice.
This was from a different company, but...
Okay. Is that metal or no?
No, it's all plastic.
Okay. That one seems a little like cleaner as far as like the just like printed. I get it. Whereas the first one's a little more obnoxious in a good way.
Yeah, and that's what I kind of like. So the idea, we have two of these. One's going to be for most touchdowns and most casualties, and whoever is in the lead will have to wear that during the next round.
Around their neck or whatever.
Yeah, around the neck would be ideal, but I know some people don't like fun and will probably just take it off, but that's fine.
Oh, I was going to put it on my dick.
Sure.
Like, I was going to take it, wrap it around. I could probably only get it around twice. You know what I mean? Probably twice. And then then at the end you go, just to kind of see what happens. But that's fine. However you want to wear it, that's up to you guys.
I mean, that'll be interesting. But hopefully it changes hands, or maybe someone just takes it from round one and keeps it the whole time. But then at the end of the tournament, whoever's in the lead will take it home with them.
So that is for the leader of casualties and touchdowns.
Yeah, so one's the Borak Art of Blocking Award, and the other's the Fresh Breeze Art of Scoring Award.
Who starts with it?
Last year's winners, if they show up. If they don't, then I'll come up with some other way of figuring it out.
Yeah. I guess whoever gets the first casualty or first touchdown at any point in time is the leader at that moment, too.
Yeah, sure.
You know? Instead of like saying, hey, Xtreme, give me a random orc model from your box. You know what? Just give me that instead. I wouldn't wear that for now instead. You know, I like the random orc. I'm no knock on the random orc models. Can I say there was a time where I was managing that process last year for you because you were in the middle of something and someone didn't like my picks. And it's like, you're getting something for free. And like someone made me dig way too long. And it's like, what the fuck? You're getting something. I don't have to even, I could pretend there is no box. I could say, this is the prize. And then, what about that box? That's not your fucking business. But still, I went and dig and dug. I dig and dug till I get the proper orc alignment for them.
Well, that was nice.
I did it because you know what? I was representing you and your brand at that moment. And I'm not going to fuck it up. Not for that person. Listen, the biggest news about Zlurpee Bowl is that it's sold out. So when you say, why do you guys even talk about it so much if it's sold out? Well, Xtreme, you've got a bit of a wait list, correct?
Yeah, so there's a wait list, and I expect there to be some seats opening up. So it's not like a wait list, like, why should I go on it? Like, if you want to come to the tournament, we're probably going to have some spots opening up. But right now it is sold out.
Is that because of people like that won't show up, or?
Yeah, I'm expecting some people to drop off the list just because of life, and also I think I'm going to be able to find more space for a few more people as well.
Okay, nice. I think it's. Do you do long ways at your tournament, or how do you normally play?
Both, depending on the table.
Okay. I'll tell you what. I know that I hate to be old guy again, but man, those old boards. If everybody plays long ways, you could fit so many more people in a tournament. You know.
Very true.
One of my favorite things is when, probably early in the era of camera phones, because we're all excited to take pictures of everything, and then you see a whole row of Blood Bowl being played end to end, you know, and you take a picture, like it looks like a hallway of everyone down there. I just love the way that looks. I don't know. Call me crazy. Call me nostalgic. Call me an asshole. Whatever. Tell me about the swag, Xtreme. You got a lot of cool swag, right?
Yeah, so some of the stuff has started to arrive. One of the sponsors for Zlurpee Bowl is Coda's Miniatures. So everyone will be getting a cool little double skulls. I don't have any more things to show off at hand, but there's pictures online. A little double skulls keychain, and they got some prizes from Coda's as well. And
did you post that already? The keychain?
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like a collage picture I posted just a few days ago.
I'll have to double check it. I probably liked it without looking at it. Is that bad?
No, that's normal.
For me.
Not just for you. Maybe.
Okay. Like, yeah, cool. You did. You wrote it in. Are you gonna read it? Fuck you. I'm not reading your shit.
Yeah, we have patches and stickers and all kinds of stuff showing up. The big item for the swag cups, I still don't have pictures of yet. So there's definitely a reason to be on the Facebook group, the Talks Zlurpee Bowl group, or on the ZLURPCAST Discord, is where most of that stuff gets shown first.
Do you plan on having a store where you can sell stuff from this year, last year, and everything else?
I do, yep.
Is it online or is it going to be in person only?
In person only.
Okay.
I really suck at shipping things, so I don't want to.
You don't suck at shipping things. Shipping things suck. I mean, it's just. Quick side note: someone's like, "I'll cover." It's not about the money. I don't give a fuck about the money. It's a whole thing. It's not easy to ship stuff. It's a whole thing, and I don't know. In person's best, unless you have like a drop ship kind of thing where you just people go out there. I will say that if you want the ball liquor token, you can get that at Zlurpee Bowl as well.
Yeah, you can get it there in person. If you're not going to be at Zlurpee Bowl, there are still some available on Charlie Victor's website. We definitely encourage you to go there. They are also a sponsor of Zlurpee Bowl. They did the token last year, and this year we're going to be working with them for, I don't know, some stuff, maybe some prizes or something.
Yeah.
But
Are you selling pitches again?
not this year, no.
Okay. I didn't know if you had any. I don't mean new ones. I mean, I thought you had more from last year that you were trying to sell.
No, I think I might have like one to sell,
Okay.
but not many. I encourage anyone that bought them last year to bring them back to play on. But otherwise, if they want to bring their league pitches or whatever, that's cool too.
So in general, we should bring pitches to this tournament.
At least half the people should.
Okay.
I mean, the people that are traveling from further, I would say don't bother. It's
Yeah.
one less thing for you to pack.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's good.
Because I probably am going to bail after game 3, probably.
And go to Disney World.
Yeah, do you have a Disney? You have a Disney store there I can go to?
We have a children's museum. I guess
That's
you can
kind
go
of cool. You got a Lego store there or no?
No.
No, man. Okay.
No
Cool.
Lego.
You got a Kuma's corner there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, that's not Disney World.
You got a Disturbed burger there?
Probably. Yeah.
No, they don't have it there.
Oh, that's right.
Because the guy did something.
Yeah.
He did a thing. Anyway, listen. Swag items are arriving. Pictures are out there. Check it out. Facebook group is Talk Zlurpee Bowl. Also Discord. Brian's all over this thing. Okay, he creates a little question in the morning, and these guys just run with it all day long. I love that. Pictures are out there. Dice are coming soon. It says dice sets. Are you able to divulge what kind of dice they are, or you don't want to talk about it yet?
Yeah, we talked about it on the last ZLURPcast, but if people didn't listen to that for some reason.
I didn't listen to that.
The dice sets this year that everyone will be getting, they're going to get 4d6 with the custom 6 side as normal. And then there's going to be a set of 3 block dice that you will also get.
Listen, block dice done by people rarely turn out well. Like usually there's just like, I can't read it. I have faith in Brian Xtreme Mitchell that he is not going to fuck you guys over on this one. I bet you they're going to be not only like, these are cool. I don't want you to say they're cool. I want you to use them. I want you to put them to the test. Put them on the tabletop. Because anything to help get rid of the GW dice, the current GW dice for the last, whatever it's been, 5 years, I'm all for. So those are the worst. Games Workshop, who made the game, they have the worst dice. I want those gone. I want NAF dice. I want old GW, or I want good-looking independent ones like Xtreme has. And I'll tell you what, my rule of thumb with making your own block dice, you got to make the skull look like a skull. You got to make that defined, because anytime that's within something too much going on, what the worst part is, you can't tell if it's the defender stumbles or both down. So I've seen a lot of dice where those two look the same, and I want to clearly define. So Xtreme, I've got faith in you. Don't let me down.
I'll do my best.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already in progress, so at this point, it's too late. But
Well, I mean, you can still let me
I hope you
down.
did good.
Well, I mean, my reaction to them will either be let down or not let down.
That is very true. Yeah.
You know, the only thing you can do to change it would be to not come out with them.
Yeah.
Just put them in
So-
a box and say, I fucked up, and then don't even talk about it anymore.
For a little exclusive tidbit for our listeners
Ooh.
for Zlurpee Bowl, because I think all the other stuff we talked about there I've already posted about, but this will be an exclusive.
ZLURPCAST exclusive.
I am considering, not fully committed to it yet, but you mentioned a Zlurpee store. This would be an item that would go in the Zlurpee store to be sold on site. I'm considering having a full team. Zlurpee team that you could buy. So not just like one giveaway model, but an actual full team.
Like, would it be a made-up team stat-wise, or would it be like an existing team list?
It would just be a set of models, and then you could look at those models and be like, oh, I could use this as 2 or 3 different teams.
That's pretty cool. Are you going to paint them too, or no?
We'll see.
Oh, man. 500. Minimum.
We'll see.
Minimum 500.
The quantity or cost?
Oh, I meant the cost. Like for you, if you were still painting one, make it worth your while on that one.
We'll see. It's an idea I'm kicking around that I'm probably going to run with because it's fun. I have pictures already, and it's probably going to happen.
You also usually don't table ideas. You know what I mean? You just go with it because you're like, listen, I'm not gonna. I already thought of it, and you put effort behind it, and then you're like, maybe I'll wait, and you're like, no, I'm not gonna wait.
Yeah, usually it's like it's probably not a good idea financially. I'm doing it.
Right. Well, and a lot of times you show people too soon, and then now you feel like you have to, even though nobody would care. Like if you said, guys, I've changed my mind. I'm not doing the thing I was going to do. Everybody would be like, okay, that's your right. And you're like, I can't do that. I can't. I've already told people. For some reason, you're like Richard Nixon. I've already told people. And then it's like, okay, well, you have your own fucking chains you put around yourself there. You're like, I've already told people. If you ever need an out, I guarantee people will let you out, but you won't let that. You won't let that happen. And I like that. So Xtreme, how many you got right now for Zlurpee Bowl?
50.
50, and that's the limit on paper right now.
The fun thing there as well, we have 15 people that will be attending their first ever Zlurpee Bowl.
That's pretty good because most people, I'm trying to think. Last year there was mostly repeat. Well, no. Last year was the first year after a long hiatus.
Yeah, but even I think there were a lot of people that were kind of coming back for Zlurpee Bowl.
Oh, okay.
But
seemed like a lot of noobs last year. Not like playing noobs, but but still.
Yeah, because there was the big gap. I mean, there's definitely people that never had the opportunity to go to one before.
I think it's great. I think there's people out there that they know your traditions, they know your swag. There's people that collect your dice, that collect the tokens you've done. The splats from last year were pretty great. So a lot of good stuff at Zlurpee Bowl. The dates for that are Labor Day weekend. Correct, Xtreme?
Labor Day weekend, yep. The last weekend of August.
Do you want to promote your other side events that weekend?
So part of Zlurpee Bowl weekend side events that are not sold out. Friday night, there's going to be a beach bowl tournament, the Baja Beach Blast. We're doing a beach bowl series in Indiana throughout this year, and that will be one of our majors. So that'll be pretty cool.
Are we going to be? Are you going to have Baja Blast the beverage on hand?
I mean, I'm hoping someone will bring that. That is actually, so the story is that this is the Zlurpee Corporation's debut of a new flavor, the Baja Blast Zlurpee.
Ah, okay.
So they're doing
Is it blue?
It's a blue-green, aqua blue-ish.
No, but I mean, but it exists in real life too.
Sure.
Right? No, because I'm just trying to understand. You're phasing
in real life. It was a Mountain Dew flavor. Right,
but you're phasing between real life and fake, like nonstop right now, and I don't know where the fuck we stand. Zlurpee is a parody of Slurpee, but Baja Blast is real fucking shit. Taco Bell has it. I don't mean to spoil it, but Taco Bell has it.
Yeah.
Side note: the Taco Bell by your house, phenomenal Taco Bell. I had an amazing time. I don't know why it was so good, but it was really good.
So I'm actually in between, like equidistance of two Taco Bells. One of them is great. The other one is garbage.
What was the place near there you told me to try? It's like a barbecue place, chicken or something like a.
Oh, yeah. Angry Joe's.
Yeah, I really wanted to try that. Looked pretty good. Listen, Xtreme, you've got the Baja Blast Street Bowl tournament, or not Street Bowl. Oh my God, what fucking year is this? Beach Bowl tournament on Friday. You got Zlurpee Bowl on Saturday and Sunday. Can someone play just one day of Zlurpee, or is that frowned upon?
I'd rather they didn't, but that if that's all they can do, then we can have a discussion.
If they quit with a friend, are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Because we did that once, and then some guy got really mad at us. So you can't be a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Remember that?
As long as I'm warned in advance.
Well, how far in advance? Right before the next round?
That's fine.
Okay. So we did that. Again, I don't want you to sound. I'm looking out for you. You know. So then Sunday you got 2 games. You wrap it up. So if you had a shitty day one, you show up on day 2, and then you just kind of like say whatever you like. I'm so tired, or I'm so hungover, whatever you say, because you want to announce why you've been doing so bad, even though it's like, wait a minute, didn't you lose all your games before you started drinking? Oh yeah, but like, no, I'm drinking. Because people always have that story when things aren't going well.
But day 2 is also the day of the grudge matches, so people will definitely want to come back for that, the final round of Zlurpee Bowl.
Thoughts on an only grudge match tournament with 1 game?
Well, with 1 game, there is probably going to be a grudge match tournament, but it'll be 3 rounds.
Okay, that's cool. In my head, I'm again just spitballing. 1 round. Hold on, 1 round with overtime.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
1 round with overtime, and every time someone gets casualtied, you take a drink, and every time someone scores a touchdown, you kick them in the nuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a violent, like, basically violence against reproductive organs at the same time getting drunk. At the same time, it might be a 4-hour game. Like your game might be done in 20 minutes, but mine will be 4 hours, and you have to sit there. Yeah, it sounds perfect, actually. That's a perfect tournament because it's going to annoy people. It's going to hurt people. It's going to be fun. Anyway, just throwing ideas out there right now. Grudge match tournament is probably a good idea. Book of Grudges. You ever think you're going to bring back the team aspect of Zlurpee Bowl, or is that out of the question now?
I don't know, maybe, but now that we have like real team tournaments in Blood Bowl, it feels less necessary.
Yeah. Then any like remember we used to do tag team tournaments with 2 people?
Yeah, I think that's more like, not at Zlurpee Bowl, but I could see myself running another like 2-person team event.
We were the Fart Foundation.
Yeah.
That was funny. Because it was like heart, but it was fart. It's good. I think that's about it for Zlurpcast. Follow us on all the channels, and we're going to try to get some more stuff out there, some more video content, maybe some reels, some shorts. Xtreme's going to do some dances on TikTok, he told me. Look it up on Zlurpcast wherever you like to get your stuff from. Of course, the podcast, subscribe, get those, Spotify, Apple, YouTube, wherever you get all of that. And Xtreme mentioned the Discord channel, so you're going to want to be in that. You're going to want to be on Talk Zlurpee Bowl on Facebook as well. Other than that, I think that's about it. Xtreme, anything else you need to get out there to the world?
No, I think that's more talking than I've done in a while.
There was a stoplight I saw in the distance. I'm like, man, it's going to turn red. I know it. I know it. I know it. And then I said, if it turns red, I will fucking kill myself tonight. That is a promise. I will put a gun in my asshole. Shoot. And Heather said, why do you have to put it in your butt? I'm like, so you can have to talk about this story. That's why. So you can tell people he didn't just kill himself, but he put the gun in his asshole.
Yeah.
So that takes the heat off me at that point.
That's a good story.